Okay, I'm back with part 2 of our Christmas lunch prep. Remember I said I'm making a bulgur wheat salad, that the dressing we made it on part 1. And then we also made dough for the dumpling. Some parts I got distracted. I received guests and I got distracted. I didn't film most of the things. I kept forgetting. Okay, we made gammon, and this is how we cooked the beef. We browned the beef in a big pot, then removed it and add some mirepoix, onion, celery, carrot, and saute that until it's nice and soft. Then add some tomato paste and cook that just under a minute until it's nice and sweet. And then add some stock. You can add beef or chicken stock. I use chicken stock and red wine, and deglazed my pot and add the meat back into the pot, and cover that with water because I added a stock cube. Add some bay leaves and a tablespoon of sugar. You have to be careful with this one. You don't have to ever do it. You won't taste it. It's just to help tenderize the meat. And then I put that in the oven and cooked it for 2 hours. The chicken we marinated, put it in the roasting dish. I brought it into room temperature first so that the meat, the muscles relax, and then I roasted that. And then into a pot, I added chunky big potatoes and with some salt and cooked that for 15 minutes just to soften the outside. Then I told you I kept forgetting filming, removing the skin of the gammon. I completely forgot to shoot. Then I scarred the fat and drizzled it with the glazed and baked it for like 45 minutes until it's nice and glossy. Then for the this butternut is for the bulgur wheat salad. It's going to the salad. So I got this butternut very affordable. I don't like chopping vegetables, but because this was affordable, I took it, and it was just one thing that I was peeling and chopping. I seasoned that with a light salt and pepper, some oil, and roasted it in the oven as well. The potatoes were cooking away for 15 minutes. I drained and then into a pot, shake them, and shake them until they become mushy on the outside. It helps with the crispiness. And then into a roasting dish, I put dark fat because I'm roasting my potatoes in dark fat. And then you put that in the oven until it's nice and hot, about 10 minutes. Then you put the potatoes and season your potatoes. Be careful there with the water drippings into the fat. I seasoned with, I think, oregano and paprika and salt and pepper. Toast that a little bit to coat with fat and put that in the oven. I roasted this for slow roast for about an hour, 50 to 1 hour. This is the bulgur wheat. I'm cooking it. I'm doing 1 cup. It's a ratio of 1 to 2. If you're doing 1 cup, you're going to need 2 cups of water. I add a half cube of stock, salt and pepper. Then I cook that for 10 minutes. And then it was nice and ready in 10 minutes. I fluff it and set it aside to cool. And then I'm assembling our salad. Okay, we are using kale. Kale is a little bit tough, to soften the leaves. Drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle some salt, and massage it. You will feel it. The leaves becomes a little bit softer and nice and enjoyable to eat. Remember, we did the green bean casserole with mushrooms and cream. A lot of people were asking me what else can they use for cream if they're lactose or allergic. I use coconut milk because I'm also lactose, but today's Christmas, I'm going to enjoy. And then I topped it with the crispy onion and set it aside to reheat later when we're about to eat, 30 minutes to eat. Then I bruised some cucumber, like bash them down, then chop them to assemble our salad. So I put the softened kale leaves, um, a cup or two of bulgur wheat that is nicely cooked and savory, and then I top that with the roasted butternut. This is such a filling salad. That was my intention, a filling. I didn't want to make the steamed bread, but they asked for it, so I had to add it. And we topped the cucumber. I wanted to use the salad as our main source of starch. And then I topped that with feta and some pomegranates and what else? And then drizzled with the dressing. I actually forgot the nuts here. I put the nuts, toasted nuts on top. We had macadamia only in the house. You can use anything that you have. So I used that, but it was not filmed as well. But as we were serving, I did that. Okay, and then this is our gammon. It's done. I sliced it. And yeah, for presentation, I glazed it some more with the rest of the glaze. And then this is our beef and the chicken and the potatoes. Everything ready on time.